Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Gray, and today I am playing Ghost Trick Phantom Detective along with Michael Ridgway.
Hey everybody.
So this is chapter number 6. Where we go to the prison, right?
I believe that is correct. We have just helped Lynn be saved from a Rube Goldbergian murder machine. By the way, Rube Goldbergian Murder Machine, name of my new band.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and now we've gone through the phone lines and we are going to a prison. Yes, we are getting out of the murder machine area. I believe that's what's happening right now. Zip
Yeah,
zip zap.
I was just
Zip,
gonna
zip,
say,
zap.
yeah. Lynn wants us to go to the prison and check out D99's work schedule for tomorrow.
That's right. That's right.
And this chapter is going to be somewhat unique in that nobody's going to die in this chapter.
Oh man, shaking things up.
Yeah, we still have puzzles, but
Right.
no death.
And the very square-jawed police officers.
We have
Uh,
Bailey. I'm expecting him to spin on his chair a couple of times.
yes, yes. And I'm expecting the other one to sort of, toss some cards out condescendingly. Uh, as condescendingly as one can toss out cards. So,
Well, it's a nice little touch that, the last time we saw them, he was just barely starting on his house of cards, and then this time he's got his house of cards pretty much almost finished.
that's true. Um, but still, you wonder what they're paying these guys for. One guy just kind of sits there, and I think he probably, I mean, he does paperwork, but I don't think he does actually anything of use. The other guy just, you know, dicks around with his playing cards.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's security officers.
Right? They're not providing a lot of security though.
Yeah, compared to the other officers that actually, take care of the prisoners and make sure they don't escape, these guys don't do much.
No, they just kind of sit there.
And then they just give us plot information because apparently none of them know what the prisoners in the jail are like.
So they're from the exposition department of the police.
Yeah.
Ah, that's an important department.
So this prisoner, C38, was singing National Secrets during a rock concert.
And he got arrested.
Well, yeah, those were national secrets.
Yet Justin Bieber is allowed to roam free.
I think it's because he's Canadian, so he has
Ah,
his diplomatic immunity.
and the Canadians don't have any secrets worth telling.
hmm I find it interesting that they say national secrecy rather than national security, but that's just me.
That guy. What? Okay, so Bailey totally does look a Heil Hitler when he gets like shot,
Yeah,
and he goes back in his chair. I mean, the arm just goes out. That's totally the Heil. Um, so it raises the question, Bailey, secret Nazi.
if so, very incompetent. We'll see later on that he's more like a dance fanatic. So I think that's where he has his super exaggerated moves.
Hitler liked dancing,
Hmm,
probably,
probably.
probably.
And another prisoner just held the chief of police hostage for we'll see what it is for curry.
I mean, how goes the curry?
I'm not sure. Well, it must not have been good because he torched the office
I mean, I like
immediately
making curry.
afterwards. Yeah.
I mean, if it was maybe a really good curry, maybe he just burned it down with his breath because, you know, spicy.
Yeah, it was too spicy.
That's the phone. I got a new phone recently. I have joined 2007. I have a smartphone finally, so I can keep up with the Twitters
Ooh.
and the Facebookers and the interwebiverses. So
Yeah, recently I've decided to stop using. I only used Facebook so I could Facebook chat with this one person, but they
right,
don't want to talk to me anymore. So it's like, oh, great. Now I have no reason at all to use Facebook.
you could play Farmville.
I play Words with Friends.
So you play Farmville with words.
Yeah, yeah. It's because I bought the paid version of Words with Friends, so I feel like I have to use it to get my money's worth.
Ah,
But
so you are
it,
stuck.
it's better than Farmville because it's a one-time purchase rather than, I imagine Farmville you can keep buying and buying and buying all the
Uh, that is the gist, I believe. Yes.
hmm So I feel a little bit, more justified with just a one-time purchase and that works forever.
Okay.
And the third prisoner in this prison, they only have 3 prisoners, killed his wife. And
It seems
somehow
like an escalation, you know. One guy is in there for seeking national secrets, the other is for, I mean, taking a hostage, sure, but yeah. And then the other guy's, oh yeah, he killed his wife.
yeah,
I mean,
D99, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's the type of prisoner you keep away from the general population. Well, I guess here the general population, well, the total population is 3.
Mhm.
Because they never, in any course of the game, um, make reference to additional people being held here. It's just
Yeah, it's
huge
just
government
those
facilities.
3.
3.
Yeah. But they do think that the murderer is more dangerous than the other criminals.
Well, of course they do. He murdered someone.
Yeah. I'm just saying, at least they're being consistent and at least, treating him, with more caution. And now
Yeah.
that the conversation's over, he's finished his, house of cards, and now we can go to the room on the right. Let's see, this is a minor puzzle. You have a little bit of a puzzle to reach the guitar. You just need to time the button in the door correctly. Just like that. I'm still wondering why, prisoner D99, he killed his wife. I understand him being sent to jail for that, but why that's a matter of national secrecy?
Um, maybe his wife was the prime minister's mistress.
I don't know.
Uh,
I mean, we find out more about the prisoner because we're on our way to see him
yeah.
now, but we don't really learn why that's national secrecy.
Yeah, that's a good question. I have some theories I could go into, but
You
it
like,
sort of spoils
yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we can just stay away from that. And there's the guy we're looking for in the bottom left.
Okay, what type of prison lets its one of its prisoners have electric guitar, drum kit, amps, etc., etc.?
Oh, he has a lot of things in his jail cell because he's a rocker.
I thought they take that stuff away from you. Does not seem free. Is what I'm saying.
Especially considering the other prisoners don't get anything. The other prisoner has like a glass and a spoon.
Right. Well, he is a fatty, so
Yeah.
there's that.
And the one we're looking for basically just has artwork utensils.
Too much.
Oh, and here we learn that Sissel is illiterate. He forgot how to read.
Wop wop.
Womp womp womp. Time to go
Shut up.
give up.
Yep.
No, no, not time to give up. He's gonna keep going. Not sure why.
I mean, what else has he got to do, really?
You know, might as well just check on the blackboard. Even if he can't read it.
Right.
I guess I'm just looking around at this point. Ah, there we go. The fat prisoner is digging an escape tunnel. Huh. That's interesting. That's a setup for a tough puzzle, or maybe not a tough puzzle, but an interesting puzzle we'll be having, in chapter number 8.
How the hell he fit through the tunnel, I will never understand.
You think the skinny guy would be the one to, dig the tunnel.
Right.
But this guy can move really quickly when he wants to, apparently.
I mean, there's something to be said for that, but there's something also to be said for someone not walking up the tunnel. Yeah, saying.
Fortunately, he's fast enough that the guards don't notice. All right, so I think that's going to be our puzzle.
Yeah.
We want
Trick time. Gotta
to go
scoot around.
downstairs.
Excuse me.
Go downstairs through the piece of paper, right? I don't know. It's been a while since I recorded this, so I don't really remember, huh? But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of being smart and going downstairs through the phone system, I'm gonna go downstairs through the piece of paper.
I mean, you could do worse. Could be well, any manner of vile bodily fluids that you find in prison.
Yes, we're just looking at,
So the chicken looks more like bread to me. Now that I'm looking at it again.
I'm just wondering what the thing is that this guy is sticking his head into, because it comes down and sticks.
Yeah, I always thought it was like a mind control thing.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So here's another puzzle. You just have to time it correctly. So when the spoon is up, you go to the spoon, and when the spoon is down, you go to the bed. Really, really simple. Oh, we have a flashback.
Mm-hmm. What is that? Oh, I know. I remember what that is in the background there. Thought it was like he was running the war axe, which would be an interesting crossover, mind you, but not what we're looking
I always thought it was some sort of chess piece. I don't know.
for. No, I mean it's a thing from the statue later on.
Oh, it's supposed to be Mino. Okay, yeah, now I can see it.
Way to spoil it. I was trying to be discreet.
Well, I used it by the name, and nobody knows what that name refers to unless they've played that chapter. In any case, there's nothing written on the board at all, so we know that the board is blank. So conveniently, the fact that Sissel can't read is not going to hinder us here.
Hooray!
Illiteracy for the win. So now I guess I just have to do the puzzles in reverse to get out of there.
Hmm.
Oh wait, dinner time. He's got chicken.
I gotta say, I mean, the last class level, featured a Rube Goldberg type of device, but
Mm-hmm.
this whole remind me, are they going to go into the depths of the murder machine picking process?
The what now?
Are they going to go into depth about the? Is where they go into depth about the like? Have you going along with the message system that they have worked out? Or I think that's later, right?
I think that I know we're going to learn more about the. Well, the two of us are going to be learning more about the death, I think, of his wife. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But
But no, we're going to be coming back to the prison at some point, and that's when we have to start playing around with the secret passages and whatnot, as I recall.
yeah, that's going to be chapters 8 and 9.
I see. Well, I still like to point out the plumbing in this place is totally weird. I mean, all right, because I'm not going to be here for those. So let me just say this: you should not be able to put a fishing line down a toilet. That's not how they work. I mean, you gotta go to the U bed, and then you're pulling something back up. I mean, toilets are specifically designed not to work like that.
You make a very, very good point.
I mean, Ghost Trick's a really fun game. I enjoyed myself a lot while I played it. Uh, their lack of knowledge about plumbing bothered me a little bit. And that's so dumb, but yeah. So that's my 2 cents about the prison. Has nothing to do with this chapter or really anything. It's just oops, sorry about that. It was just me, playing this game and being like, what the heck is going on? And that guy totally has a Hitler mustache. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the chief of police.
Oh man, that is a very Hitler mustache.
Oh, we'll be seeing more of him. Oh, actually, I think this is the only time we'll be seeing him.
We've seen it a couple times.
Yeah, but this is
Um,
the part where he talks the most.
Fair enough. Boy, between that mustache and Bailey given Heil, I think it's pretty damning evidence that.
So this game takes place in Germany. Is that what we're saying?
Yes, that's
Because
exactly.
we're never sure which. They never say which country it takes place in.
Okay, name me one non-white person in this game.
The evil bad guys are all blue.
That is true. Or maybe they're just super duper pale and their blue blood shines through their veins. So at that point, they're rich Nazis. Rich Nazi assholes. Which should totally be a sci-fi channel movie.
That seems like it would be a sci-fi. Actually, I thought there was some movie. I'm gonna have to look it up. Wasn't there like a movie called Nazis in Space?
I think there was one called Iron Sky. Supposed to be like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look.
Nazis on their moon base. And then there was also Dead Snow, which is excellent. It's an excellent zombie movie. About it's Swedish, I think, or it's Norwegian. By the way, it's a foreign zombie film, but it's about a bunch of like grad students who go to spend the weekend in a isolated cabin and end up finding some Nazi gold that a bunch of like really brutal Nazis stole from the local populace, and back in World War II. And now they've come back from the dead to reclaim what was wrongfully theirs, I suppose. Yeah, very good, very good. Highly recommend it. But that guy's Hitler. That's my initial point. He's Hitler.
Yeah.
Bald.
Chief of Police, right there.
Yeah. He's bald Hitler.
He's always playing with his little shoes.
Yeah, I heard something about him having itchy feet or itchy legs. He's totally rocking like the eyeliner from Clockwork Orange too, in addition to the Hitler mustache.
Interesting one-shot character, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have to have a chief of police, obviously, because we've got a police
Right.
department.
And someone's got to threaten to revoke badges and tell people that they're loose cannons and that they're going to be kicked off the force or something like that.
Yeah. Wow, this conversation is kind of slow. Let's get to the interesting thing. We have video evidence, taken from the murder scene.
The murder scene.
Dun dun dun. So we have the moment of Sissel's death perfectly captured.
So I guess they're just, taking their sweet time.
Yeah, he's just drinking his tea.
Right. With the cruelest truth imaginable.
Of course, there's no, music or anything in this tape, or no sound in the security tape.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but we've got meters in the upper left which keep going up and down. What are those recording if it's not sound?
Ambient light. The the amount that this video needs, maybe a soundtrack by Styx.
Could be.
Yeah. Though the lack of sound doesn't surprise me, considering all the other, all the rest of the lacking budgets that we've seen in this game so far. So yeah.
It's just really choppy video footage anyway. It kept on cutting out.
Right. You know, maybe what? Okay, what's the guy name of the guy in the white suit?
Cabanela, Inspector Cabanela.
Cabanela. You know, it's probably just like maybe old home videos. Cabanela take over.
Mm-hmm.
Like after that end, you're gonna see Cabanela swinging a lightsaber around back during his Palpatine days, or I don't know, maybe with his hair all down to the side and streaked black. That's popular with the kids these days, isn't it?
Yeah, they probably, he just grabbed the first tape he could, and, he's having the guys in the lab make the official version of the tape, which is, HD and everything.
Right. You know.
And this is sort of interesting what they're doing here. They're going through a minor plot problem, which is the fact that Sissel's body moved, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Butt's still up in the air though.
Yeah,
Kitty.
you do like the cute kitty, but I mean, Sissel just looks bad no matter where he dies, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's either the butt's up in the air, or he's rocking the weekend at Bernie thing, or weekend at Bernie. I mean, it's all pretty
Hmm.
much. So yeah, I ain't got nothing beyond that.
All right, important plot information. Lynne is at point X.
Dun dun dun.
We don't know what point X is, but she's there.
It's probably just like a toy
Hmm.
store.
It's a donut shop that they want to
Yeah,
get discounts on because they're the police.
right. Right now, I
In any
mean,
case, yeah, this explains
point X
why.
because it's no man's land.
I'm saying this explains why Lynne was so nonchalant earlier. If she's the one who killed Sissel, it explains why she was kind of a jerk to him.
Yes. Yeah.
And she's pretending she doesn't remember him or anything. Clearly, she's just taking advantage of his amnesia to have him bring her back to life.
And where do you think Cabanela gets his scars?
I think he knit it himself.
Really? You think he did 6 silk scarves all by himself?
Maybe he just duct taped them together. I'm not sure.
Possibility, yes.
I don't know. You think he'd have to have them custom made. He's taller than most of the other characters, I would say.
What is that thing up at the top? Is that a PA?
Yeah, it's a PA system.
Okay.
And we're here at the chicken kitchen.
Poor guy with the weird deformed chicken nose. You think it's a prosthetic? Or do you think it's real?
If it's real, it explains why he went into the chicken business, because it matches his nose. Yeah, I think it's real. I think he just drinks a lot, because as we'll find out later on, he keeps a bottle of wine under his hat at all times.
Why?
Apparently it helps him cook chicken. We also find out that he likes to hang around in the park, all by himself and play on the swings.
Sorry, I totally spaced out there for a second. um,
Okay, well, that's it for chapter number 6 of Ghost Trick. Thank you very much for being here, Michael.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me. Look forward to more.
And Nicola's going to be here in video number 7.
Okay.